say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Honoring the United States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian. Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season setting the all-time record for head coaching wins. Also was selected as one of the 15 greatest coaches in league history. No surprise there. And Brian, with 5 championships and a gold medal, to his credit, he is in the conversation for the greatest NBA coach of all time.
No question about that, Allie. Thank you. Let's see some of the numbers here for Emmanuel quickly.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And now the opening lineup for New York. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Grimes in at the 2. And for the Spurs, at the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Now here's Randall. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Grant.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randall credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
No good on the free throw. Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
And the second free throw is good.
You have to admit, these are not the San Antonio Spurs of old. They're going through some growing pains right now, but you can already see that progress is being made.
Now here's Johnson. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Vassell outside, 6 to shoot. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Barrett, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Jones, the pass to Poeltl. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. This Spurs squad, Richard, is doing a lot with the pieces they have right now.
And that's just proof that their system works. Not that we needed any more after the last 20-plus years. They take young talent and they turn them into future stars, making sure that the franchise has a strong foundation that they can build on.
And certainly a great history and legacy. Now here's Jones. He picked up 10 in his last game. Pirtle finds Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass.
Showing he's more than just a shooter. Johnson inside.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Randall, the pass to Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Outside for Randall. Pulls it from 20. Misses off the right iron. Vassell outside. The kick out to Johnson. Picked by Pirtle. Johnson with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Oh, Robinson with a block. Brunson against Jones. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. A big group substitution here for New York. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Quickly is checked in for Grimes. And Rose is subbed in for Brunson. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Hartenstein a screen. Fires the three. And Rose is good for three.
And at the arc, Rose definitely picks his battles, but when he sees his chance, he knocks it down.
Collins outside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Reddish is checked in for Barrett.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Collins. Shooting one.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Quickly, guarded by Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. And Collins with the big block. Richardson with it. Roby's shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Spurs out in front, leading by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs. So on the floor for the Knicks. Toppin plays the 4 with Randall in at center. Derrick Rose is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Rose. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. A nice shot by Toppin. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. That free throw misses.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development.
R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for New York. Grimes comes in for Rose. He hits the second from the line. Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Yeah, what a great experience, Graham.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Outside Johnson. There's a screen by Jang. No good on the three. And the Knicks with the possession here. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Vassell outside. Barrett against Johnson. The shot no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They host the Hawks after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Barrett against Jones. The shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got his second basket on the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Vassell. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Randall, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
For San Antonio, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Johnson. Vassell outside. 24 seconds left in the first half of this game.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. So when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Here's Randall. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Pass to Grimes from deep. That shot off the mark. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Knicks up by 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And, Coach, you've battled back from that early deficit. What changed for this team?
Well, we played better defense, and then we were able to get good shots, quality shots, but we have to play defense.
I know you pride yourself on that area of the game. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but 2 outstanding players through the first half. And according to my records, you guys went head-to-head in 12 games.
I averaged 24 points. Kenny averaged 9. I wouldn't call that hit.
Well, I was hurt like 7 of those games, but
Had your feelings hurt in 7 of those games?
No, I was actually hurt. I played like a couple minutes and then I got hurt. But who swept in the playoffs there?
Yeah, that's true. I give credit where credit is due, but Houston overcame the point guard deficit. Hey, Sam Cassell, call me.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
They're getting every look they want on the offensive end. High percentage stuff. Great game planning.
And you love the execution as well. These guys are really on the same page tonight.
Indeed.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. San Antonio trailing here. And Richard, the Spurs trying to rebuild without bottoming out. That's one of the hardest things to do in the NBA, I think.
And they've got a lot of intriguing young players, but you need superstar talent to win in this league, and San Antonio is still in search of that.
At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Outside Brunson. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then Friday, they'll go up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
In that game against the Kings, I'm sure they've been waiting for that one, and they're eager to see how they measure up against a quality opponent.
Robinson with the block.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Barrett can't hit. The Spurs have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Johnson passes to Jones. Here's Sohan. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. Two of the greatest to ever do it.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Reddish comes in for Barrett. Quickly is checked in for Grimes. And Rose is subbed in for Brunson. A minute 37 left in the third quarter. Here's Langford, guarded by Rose. Offensive rebound, goes back up, and it's laid up and in by Poeltl. Poeltl's got his second basket of the game.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Quickly. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. Here's Rose. Well, that one touched the backboard first, and it's ruled a goaltend. Count it.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Roby, he's checked in for Poeltl. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Toppin, he's checked in for Robinson. For San Antonio, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Here's Langford, guarded by Rose. 43 seconds left in the third. Here's Langford. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Reddish. No good off the back of the rim. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Langford, guarded by Rose.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Now here's Rose. 5 points in the game. Outside Reddish. Tries again. No luck on that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Knicks up by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Once we get the ball, strong, it's easy offense. Keep cutting, hot. You got to do more than one thing. Keep working the game, work the game, work the game.
The basics of good offense. Coach Thibodeau demanding his guys move with purpose and precision.
Yeah, he clearly wants more ball movement. So far, it's been lackluster.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for the Knicks. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett in at the 3 slot. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Vassell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Devin Vassell at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Grimes, he's checked in for New York. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Knicks with the lead. Now Barrett. Randall, a screen on Johnson. Barrett with it. Picked up by Collins.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Knicks, R.J. Barrett. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Barrett. And Barrett drops them both.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Barrett against Johnson. Collins with a screen on Barrett. Kicks it out to Collins. Launches it. It's rebounded by New York.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Brunson against Jones. Randall, a screen on Jones. Brunson misses. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Johnson. Now Jones. Back to Johnson. Collins with a screen on Randall. Shot clock at 5. Johnson. It's hauled in by Robinson. And the Knicks with the possession here. Brunson with it. Hurdle grabs a miss. A minute 15 left in the final quarter. Vassell passes to Collins. Over Brunson. San Antonio again missing. And here's New York now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Up top, Randall. Collins defending. 17-foot shot on the way. Here's Robinson. Hurdle with some nice D. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Johnson passes to Pirtle. On the wing, Vassell. Collins a screen. Puts it up from 12. Pirtle finds Johnson. Over Barrett. The shot by Johnson, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Josh Richardson.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Quentin Grimes taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Timeout called, the Spurs. They're trailing by 6. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth. From deep, Johnson. The Knicks pull it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
At the line for the Knicks, Julius Randle. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout called, the Spurs. They're behind by 7. 11 seconds left in the fourth.
Substitution on the court.
Here's McDermott to stop the drought. San Antonio again missing. Quickly outside. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Mitchell Robinson.